All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to review number 003. I'm Mike. I'm here with me. I have Humbugh, a very good Crosskeys runner. How's it going, Humbugh?
Thank you. I am pleased to be here. It's going great. It's Friday, so I literally cannot complain.
You physically unable to complain?
I am physically unable to complain about it being Friday. Like that part of my existence is very, very nice. There are other parts that I could complain about, but that specific instance I really like.
Excellent. So again, we know nothing about this seed. Telethar ran this the other day, and I haven't said anything. We don't know the result or who he ran it against. It wasn't ladder, and apparently Muffins has run this seed, so that's something cool. And we haven't done this before. Oh, this is the daily, all right. So we don't actually know how to VOD review a Crosskeys. It's going to be an experience for all of us, I think.
And yeah, this is 1.2 speed, correct?
Not yet, but
not yet. Okay. All right.
Let's see.
So Telethar is a man of good tastes. He starts at Sank. That sucks when Sank is at Pirate Castle.
It does suck, yeah.
Yes. So no bombs. I guess we just go to Link's house.
Yeah. So, like, we don't really need to talk about opening routes, I guess, in Crosskeys. Like, everyone has discussed that to death.
Yes.
But yeah, saying that is the worst start. It's pretty obvious. And getting bombs here, pretty nice. And the other option is to Houlihan and hope you find a shop, which you never find.
You make it sound like Crosskeys is not fun.
Oh, it's good. Would you consider just saving quitting here and check the back escape? Probably not. You know, you want to chain that in with an actual saving quit.
You want to keep going in CAC. So, all right, we get this item now, which makes sense. I doubt we're gonna go through the connector. No, exactly. Like I would have considered actually doing the 4 things south of CAC here, and then just going through the connector, just see where it goes, and that's even quit. But
would you use your bomb to do the auto logic exits?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
I might get more bombs, but we don't know.
Like early on, like there's so many, you don't want to end up anywhere else, really, right? That's how I try to think about it.
Yeah.
Do I want to end up somewhere that isn't here? It's like, and then.
But also, like, if you want to take a connector, you want to do it as the last thing in a specific area, and I consider south of CAC to be a specific area. So. But also we have all of Kakariko. Like there's a lot in Kakariko. So going to Kakariko here it does make sense. Too bad we don't have money to buy the bombs out of the 2 shops we found. Oh hey, we need more cave.
Yeah, so now you're not leaving CAC without finding a weapon for Minimodorm, hopefully.
Hopefully not, no. So we are what, 2 out of 6, 3 out of 7 for bombs now. So we are approaching the expected value.
Another shop.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay, that's what you would have gotten if you bomb jumped. But the thing is with CAC is that there are guaranteed items in. So the CAC skippers, they really are memers. There is no, like, I find no good reason to delay CAC for very long in
at Trayspire.
At Trayspire.
Hello,
Yeah,
Will. Hello,
maybe.
Skelle.
Okay, so we have marked off a drop down. That is nothing.
So we like.
Hey, baby hookshot cave.
Baby hookshot cave. So the plan here is to, once we have interesting decision points, maybe a saving quit, we're gonna pause. We're gonna bring up a bigger version of the map tracker, and we're gonna have just a little bit of a talk at certain points and see where we end up. Turtle Rock. It's good. Do you just farm bombs here until you can do minimal arm?
I assume that's what Telethar is doing.
That is a pretty good strat there for not dying.
I believe that is Telethar's experience with doors showing.
Yeah. Oh, we got the ultimate.
Psych. Nice. Yeah, we got the ultimate bomb farm right there. So Mini Modern Cave will probably be the last thing he does here. And I would guess after saving quit, what I would do anyway would be to just do backup escape immediately.
After the first saving quit? Yeah. 3 guaranteed items, high value.
Yeah. And like the only thing that will make that better than it is right now is if we have the small key, a way to kill the rats easily, and a fire source to light our way to do Dark Cross. But that seems highly unlikely that we will get. So, and also just finding Howard Castle from the front is very likely that we are going to be able to do. So there's no reason to delay that. I mean,
First club.
First club. Vanilla club on Uncle.
It's pretty poggers. Early club. So and that opens up a bunch of options that you don't normally get after your first saving quits. Also worth noting is that Telethar pre-committed this seed, so he didn't run a seed and thought anything special of it. This was the very next seed he ran after saying he would submit a VOD. Yeah,
because he submitted the seed before actually playing it.
Yeah, so we want to remain as unbiased as possible, just to get an accurate routing discussion of not any particular seed version.
Yeah.
Very good Bonlam Cave.
Very nice. Got a double on the left.
And he's walking out. Is he? Are we going to follow the connector?
He's taking Spec Rock. So this is one thing that I think.
No.
Well, apparently he's not. He's going north. Okay. Interesting.
I guess there's no real route to get to the north after a saving quit.
There's not with the Sank where it is.
But if Sank had been somewhere in the north, the saving quit there would have been nice, I guess. But
I think so, yeah. And like one thing with Crosskeys and connectors early on is that you want to do it, like I said earlier, you want to take a connector. If you want to take a connector, you want to do it after you've done you've completed, quote unquote, an area. And the last thing you do in there is just go away from there via connector to see where it goes and to find a new place.
Yeah.
But in this case, this makes sense because, like you said, we don't have a fast way to get to the north, and now we have a glove, so we can do everything up here. And we haven't seen the well yet, so that could be in set.
And we've seen Uncle as well, so
yeah,
glove has good value. Got a rupee. Yeah, it's pretty neat so far.
Mm-hmm. That's the top of bumper.
Also, hello Brev, I missed you. I missed you coming in, rather. Didn't miss you. I should stop talking.
Hey, thanks. Found the well. And we have the glove to get everything in here.
Alright. Scalable spread, that's good. Very good decision here to drop down into Cackwell. This guy knows how to route. Okay. Got the rupees.
But is there anything here? Well, meh. Hey, we found a weapon. Nice.
And that's a saving quit. Okay, that's interesting. To not do the other drop down and Maggie shop.
I think like it's kind of nice to do that just after Link's house. First of all, you have to walk out of the well, and also if you do the drop down, it's stupid getting to the witch's hut from there. It's easier to go the other way.
It's true, and there's only you got one item drop down and magic bat left, so low value.
Yeah. But you could also do the coolest trick in the game, which is light world current jump. That's the biggest flex there is.
All right, so
but I guess not.
Here's the first decision point.
Oh, I thought the stream lagged for me. You got me there. All right, yeah. First decision point.
I mean, it's not incredibly like it doesn't matter exactly where to go right now, but you got like there's 3 routes, I think. Like you go east Darkworld, east Lightworld, east south, like the South Shore, or you go into desert area.
Yep. So what Telethar has done here is that he did not do a conventional opening whatsoever. Like a conventional opening would be to do Witch's Hut into Useless Fairy drop down to Houlihan and then go like east from there. That's kind of a conventional opening anyway. So I would imagine like I would want to try to capitalize on finding the glove before like even touching anything south. So I would go south, and depending on money, we have 390. I'd probably do desert. I'll probably do dam into desert, and then I do minimal dorm into Iceheart Cave, and maybe some fake flippering afterwards.
So you would go to dam and then west.
Yeah.
And then the second route is Hype Ferry, minimal on cave, and into.
Well, I do Hype Ferry before dam.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So capitalize on the glove instead of falling back on a conventional Houlihan route. Yeah. Post Houlihan.
Yeah. I would expect the glove. Well, I wouldn't expect the glove to lead to anything, but I would know that if I have the glove now, my opponent, when they had this decision of doing Eastern versus CAC, they did not have the glove in CAC. They did not have the knowledge of the glove in CAC. So my decision space is different, and I should like my decision space should be compared to my opponent's decision space. However, this is now a daily race, so it's actually slightly different if it's a 1v1 versus a larger race. But I would still go south.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like I agree. Like the eastern area is. I don't have a glove yet. Let's check what's out there.
Yeah,
that's sort of how I think about it.
And also just look at the map. Like the entrances are very far apart. It takes a long time to get to those 4 entrances, while from the dam to Agina, those checks are very close.
Well, one thing that is good with the glove is that the Eastern area is actually slightly better, because you can do Eastern Fairy Spring into Eastern Fairy Cave, and then check the 2 top ones instead of being awkward. And then you always find a connector in Saha's hut that you have to go back to.
You find the connector in the first of those 2 you check. That's impossible to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at least then, if you have a glove, you can do Fairy Cave first.
Yeah.
So it does make that area slightly better.
It does.
But let's continue. and we're going east.
We're going east. We know nothing.
Telethar is not convinced that route is better. Hold on, I forgot the map. There we go.
Thank you.
We found a dark cave, which
I did not see. Well, if that was Death Mountain Ascent, he will go back for it. But I didn't see why he stopped. If he stopped because there was a ledge there, or if he stopped because he realized what other cave it was. It was definitely. Well, not definitely, but yeah, this is Death Mountain Ascent.
All right, so this
makes sense. This is nice. I'd be happy to find this here.
Do you always just sequence break rescuing the old man? I think yes.
Yes, I do.
Like there's very little arguments against it. Like you got the dense entrances up here, and you get the old man saving quit. It could be somewhere nice.
Yeah, and like here when it's so close to Link's house, you just do the other entrance that's there, and then you just go through because it's so fast to just get back there later if you want to.
It was a very efficient death warp. And that's a good point by Telethar, that if you orphan Flute 5, I mean, that's a good orphan.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But only to Telethar, because he's always the one to find Flute early. So
that is also true.
Okay, so this here is something that I find really interesting.
Okay.
Look at Telethar's routing here on Death Mountain. He did not do bottom. He did not do the quote unquote first entrance on Death Mountain here, like after pod.
Well, I know why I wouldn't do that first.
Yeah, same. And I think it's an interesting thing to like focus on for just a while. He doesn't want to do the dark world entrances, so I would guess that he would want to do the bottom entrance first, like last, and saving quit out of there. And then like do that while you jump down to minimize the movement going upwards. That's at least how I think about it.
Yeah, because if you take that Ascension Cave exit entrance first, you have to backtrack. But also, my reason number 2 is that is the most dangerous area to be in when you're on 3 hearts.
Right. It's scary, yes.
So
we do have half magic and burner though, so we should be fine no matter what. But yeah,
I'm too proud to use that on dead rocks.
Oh, right.
No, but we also have a sword. But yeah, I think both of those reasons.
Yeah, they're both valid. Very valid.
I don't know if that's the reason Telethar used, but probably mostly used the backtracking thing you mentioned, and then especially if you have the mirror, you definitely do this route, because then you can do the dark world entrances, mirror, and check that last.
Yep. Also, in this case, we have pod at the bottom here, and we might find another pod. We might find a pod key up here somewhere, so that we can like get more checks in pod.
And that's another thing Telethar did. He didn't go use that one pod small to only check 2 things.
Yeah.
Because there's entrances here, and then we could find keys or bows or anything.
Which might be an extra reason for doing it this way, because Telethar wanna end in the front of swamp, like just slightly further in.
Front of swamp?
Me in dungeons. Front of pod.
Oh, sorry. Okay. And that's not in a bumper cave.
That's a connector we never have to take. Like it.
But could be a logical mountain access, etc.
Oh, hey, Harem.
Okay.
This is also a pendant. We know now. Yes, it says a P. Picking up the rupees, perhaps. Waiting, like expecting a Zora eventually. We have Zora's in logic, so
Oh, sorry, it's logic. Good.
Yes, lovely. All right, and here we see the last possible checks in pod.
So
do you clip here? Do you mimic clip here, Mike?
probably not.
Yeah.
If I was a lot faster with it, I would do it. But now it's so slow that doing 2 out of logic checks isn't worth it.
Yeah.
But what about you?
Since it's a save and quit, I would probably do it.
Mm.
Telethar will not. That's what I guessed. But I'd probably do it just because nerves. I don't want to leave anything. Oh, great.
All right. The Darkwell entrance or mountain start is in Hub Cave, which is pretty sweet.
It's a nice. It's a really nice start. Yes. So we continue to East Light Road here.
Hmm. When you clear out the eastern area, you're not orphaning surrounding checks. Like you can get a book for desert area.
Yeah.
You can get money or flippers for the South Shore area.
Yes.
So like I understand this.
You'll leave nothing by doing Eastern area now, which is also a reason why there's a prevalent route of doing Eastern area even before CAC.
Yeah.
Because it will, unless there is like you don't get bombs and you find Hype Cave or something, you won't leave anything in here.
And Telethar is doing the glove eastern route here.
Yeah.
Nice. And this is the one time you don't want that to be a connector. It's like, oh gosh,
yes,
darn it.
Correct. But just look at this. He will find a connector in Eastern here, and then a non-connector at Saha.
Okay. If it's not, you'll eat your hat.
I will eat my hat alive if it's not.
Alive? Okay. That's an interesting hat.
Heck.
Right. Shit.
Damn it.
Well, we can make it into a connector somehow.
Have we tried dying in there? Maybe we will spawn on the pyramid.
Mm. And now,
Is
Telethar just gonna do magic shop first now? Because no, of course not. That's good. Like this is more expected.
Okay. Well,
in Logic Laser Bridge.
Where was Berna? Was that an old man? No, wait.
No. Berna
was
was in CAC, wasn't it?
Okay. So this is in Logic then. Oh, hey, another pod small. Nice. Well, pod is not in Logic yet, so. And another.
That's a bunch of keys.
Beautiful. Okay.
So we're up to 3 pod keys.
We're up to 3 pod keys.
Yeah, I'm quite certain that the Berna was in Logic.
Yes. Pod is not though.
No.
Because we don't have logical way up the mountain yet.
All right, so we find. Okay. We gotta pause right there.
We're gonna for the sake of the community's memes, we're gonna pause right here.
Alright, so
we have a folder to put Telethar into right now.
So look at this guy. He's in Eastern.
He's in Eastern. Look at his tracker. Do we see a bow? We do not.
There's no bow.
Do we see a big key?
No, we don't see a big key.
We do not.
We don't even see a mirror.
We don't even see a mirror. We don't even see a lamp.
We don't even see a lamp.
There are 3 items in Logic in here.
No, we kid, but okay. So the value in here is we can get 4 out of 6 items.
Yeah. We see a P. That's a good point, bro.
We do see a P.
That would push me in here slightly, I think.
Yeah,
that is the P.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it's better to orphan checks in a pendant dungeon than in a crystal dungeon.
Yeah.
In Crosskeys.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so
yeah. I think this is just preference. Eastern is now at Mini Moldorm Cave. It's fairly easy to get back to if you choose not to do this. There are like what 9, 8, or 10 entrances left in the light world that are in logic. I can see. I don't know what's the best one here. It's just what do you feel like doing?
It could be like it's not so far out of the way, right? You could say, I'm gonna check Eyesword Cave area, and maybe go into Sora if like money permits or whatever, and then you can do Eastern before into Dam if you haven't found your big key by then.
Sure.
But probably more often than not, you're just gonna waste time if you do that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I almost always go into Eastern myself because
so do I.
It's 4 checks. I get the mirror. I feel like I'm gonna have the mirror more than some people.
That's some people. We all know who those people are.
The lack of pearl is also relevant. Yeah. Before you find it, like in every mod, before you find a pearl, it's hard to skip things.
Yes.
So makes sense.
We haven't really found that much. It's been 21 minutes. We are still slow. We're still not very mobile. We can't really do that much. So yeah, just actually doing the checks that you can do at this point, and also that are in logic, makes sense.
But do you leave the big key chest because you don't have lamp?
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Not in Crosskeys. Well, not in Key Sanity, rather. I think that's like it's okay, especially not here when we have logical Death Mountain access with the lamp. I really won't do that. So I would expect the lamp to not be the last thing I find, which means that this will eventually become in logic, probably, and therefore I should do it now.
Glove Eastern route saves 7 seconds without boots. Ignoring what happens in the entrances. That's a good time, Skella. Nice.
That is not irrelevant. I like it. This is what we need. These timings are what we need.
You should write that down somewhere. GT small, locked by lamp.
Is that relevant information?
Potentially.
Potentially.
I feel I should write things down. That's the sound of paper. You know, what we used to write on back in the day.
That's the sound of a clicky pen. A clicky top.
Yeah, I love my clicky top. 0.5 millimeters or less is what I use.
Nice.
Alright, so I'm gonna say the smoky is relevant.
Yes. Not that we can get anywhere in there, except for 2.5 checks, but yeah.
At some point.
At some point we will be able to get there.
And as a connector.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful place to find a connector, because I would assume anyway that Telethar will actually take that.
If you had flippers, would you... And then you still take the connector, because you can get to the flipper checks easy.
Okay, that's a hook shot.
Okay, hook shots.
So we know the mountain is out of logic until the lamp.
No. Hookshot opens up the bumper cave connector.
It does, because it's that right. It's that direction on it. So Hookshot opens up East Death Mountain. Okay.
And now we have 3 key pod in logic.
Wonderful. I can't wait to find another small key and for Moon Pearl to be in the compass chest.
Okay, so where do we go now?
Can we get a pause here?
Yeah, hold on. Let's get a better. I don't like it when it's dark.
Yeah, thank you. So first of all, Telethar decided not to bunny walk.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Good. So, what can you reasonably expect from a bunny walk? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
There's like 2 one-item caves where you can pick up items as a bunny.
Yep.
And anything else is just a connector you're hoping for. And where do you want that connector to take you at this point? You already have mountain access.
Yep.
Basically. Like upper mountain is not there, but you have most of the mountain there.
Mm-hmm.
So
you have found Hype Cave, so you know you won't be getting an item from Generous Guy.
You don't have a bottle for Sick Kid, if that's a thing.
You already have a save and quit point to South Dark Row.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have a mirror.
You don't have a mirror. So no.
What you do have though is Skullwood's Big Key.
That's a semi-valid point.
If you had the fire rod,
like, even though you have that, you don't have the fire rod. You could bunny pocket fire rod, sure. But even if you would do that, you would still have to go back to that area later, because you'd need a glove to open the Death Mountain. The bumper cave bottom. Well, you need a pearl for that, rather. So you would still have to go back here, and there's not a glove. There's not a pearl in Still Woods. So you won't find it there.
No, I think no one should continue as a bunny there.
No.
At this point, maybe like if it was a horrible route to get to a connector, you'd still save and quit.
Yeah, this is almost horrible, but no, just still save and quit. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you head like you got the desert entrances? You got 4 entrances down here.
Yeah.
And then you just want to make your way up to the mountain, I assume.
So, yeah. Yes.
And what is the quickest way to the mountain here?
It's through Old Man again.
Because
you also end up on right side of Eastern Mountain, on Western Mountain. So.
Yeah, the alternative is Bumper Cave from from the Old Man Rescue.
Oh right. Yeah. But you have to get there.
Yeah, so that's further away than going through the start here.
Yeah. So I would probably finish up South Light World here, like go actually to the desert and then back up the mountain. That's what I would do. I would hope for like a 4th pod small. Well, hope. That's a strong word, but I would try to find something down here that will make my mountain play more valuable, I think.
Yeah, because right now there's no more things in logic in pod, like unless you find a 4 small.
Yeah.
As presumably there's one right here somewhere, because its signs points us towards a pod right now.
Yeah.
But do you worry at all about Magic Shop and the North Fairy Cave drop before that? Before going back up? Because it's a big commitment going back up there.
It is. But no, I don't worry about that.
Okay. Alright. Map gone. Let's continue.
And yes, Skelly, we only have Magic Bat and Fairy Cave left.
I thought we found the Fairy Cave.
Right? No, we did. Yes, we did. That was Lumberjack. So it's a 1-item cave and Magic Bat.
There's two one item,
It-
so
it-
it's 2 and
it's-
3.
Yes, it's lumberjack and magic bat left. So it's still just one item and one entrance. I would wait with it.
2/3 of an item.
2/3 of an item.
Oh, so finding Hammerpig's Cave actually makes bunny walking even worse now, I think. Because that's one of the item caves you could get as a bunny.
Yeah. Yeah. And like in a normal Crosskeys seed, I find it highly unlikely. It is very unlikely that 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 bunny walking won't be required.
Yeah, it is unusual. So this is the perfect spot to find Hookshot Cave.
It's absolutely perfect. We did find hammer pegs. That's what it was, right?
So you can just follow this without thinking. And it's absolute garbage. Great.
All right, sure.
Thoughts on no ledge peak? Without boots?
I'm positive. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Like,
because
so okay. The only reason for you to check that is if you expect what's there to influence your next decision.
Oh, it's the back of old man, right?
Yeah. He just went through that. So the only reason for you to check Desert Ledge is if you expect that to influence your next decision or decisions.
Mm.
And no matter what's there, it won't change what you do next.
Mm.
At least not in any way that I can see. Okay, if the mirror's there, maybe I might be heading towards connectors.
Mm.
But
that's
no.
the one thing that would influence your decision.
But that's so unlikely that will happen.
Mm.
So no desert peak in non-entrance. Sure, that's a completely different story.
Yeah, because in non-entrance you know how to get there.
Yep.
Here you will just end up there at some point somehow. Right. You don't know how.
When you end up there, you will get the item.
Yeah.
Or you get the flute and it's a free check. Sort of.
We get an item here. And I like this. The Telethar does just getting those 2 early sphere entrances. That one of them was almost a guaranteed item. Before we, commit to a mountain clear here. Because there's so many things you can find that this makes mountain even better. The pod key, mirror, moon pearl, basically anything. Let's see.
Right.
Suddenly.
We are hooking over. We are waiting with pod, and I think this makes sense. We also actually have the ability to Hera pod.
Mm.
Now with a hook shot, and we can kill Moller, and we have sword.
Pre moon pearl, you sort of wait with that, I guess.
I think so. Yes.
Maybe you do it before pod, but I'm not sure. It's right next to pod.
Yeah, I think it's a wash either way. Either you find something for Hera in pod, or you find something for pod in Hera. That's 3 Meyer small keys. I'm just saying.
Never means anything. Alright, so the current situation is we got Darkwell entrances. We actually got the Spectacle Rock connector unfollowed. Which is becoming relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
have...
That's it?
We have 1 check in Turtle Rock. We have...
we have
Chomps.
We got Chomps.
Yes. We have Zora.
Okay, and Pyramid Ledge.
Sure.
No, that's not in logic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We need lamp.
Yeah.
That's good.
Stun prices bombs. That's a nice find. Okay. TR small.
Okay, Boomerang.
TR.
TR small.
Another TR small. Okay. And we are checking Harmless Headway. And we find a beautiful pump. So I would expect Telethar to death warp out of here and then clear Hera now. Like it.
At this point, it makes more sense to Mimic Clip when the threat of a looming bunny walk is over you.
Sure. Hera is a pendant. So
even Mimic Clipping here is looking more attractive than bunny walking.
Oh yeah. Anytime. I don't want a bunny walk. It's the worst, especially if the connectors I have to do it from is okay. That's a save and quit.
That's a save and quit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that. Like
we want to stay in logic.
We want to stay in logic, and we don't want to sequence break pendant Hera.
Yeah. So this is what I thought would happen actually. Maybe not. Maybe he would have done Hera first, is my thinking. But we have a connector, the Spectacle Rock connector.
Yeah.
And we just hope that leads to, what do we hope for? Upper Death Mountain?
Okay. I'm gonna say back of desert for Moon Pearl on Desert Ledge, just to spite us.
Okay. Wait. Oh, Turtle Rock.
Yeah, no, it's Turtle Rock.
Yeah, Turtle Rock into that connector makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Yes.
Because right now we're chasing the logic.
Yeah.
We've got 2 keys, so we no longer need to kill the Pokey, which is a boon, I would say.
It's very nice not to need to kill the Pokey. It's something that I usually forget that I don't need to kill the Pokey.
How many keys do you need to not kill the Pokey, you think? Just the 1, probably?
Most likely, yeah. But it depends on where the entrances are. But we have found Laser Bridge, so it should be fine.
In this situation, I would say you don't kill the Pokey with 1 key, because like if you end up needing a key at some point, you just come back for the Pokey. Yeah.
But Skelly, you're absolutely right. Burn a kill on Pokey is basically free.
And that is a Thieves' Town.
We haven't seen Thieves' Town. We have no idea where it is. Interesting though. It's in logic.
Plot thickens.
When we find Thieves' Town, which we might before Moonpro, Blind Cell is in logic. Alright. So let's see what I would have gotten half an hour ago. Not half an hour ago. 25 minutes ago.
Okay.
Nothing. Alright.
Okay, now where do you go?
I think I go Zora. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I sequence like flipper checks and I go Zora.
Hmm.
As you can see on your map right there, there is nothing green in the light world apart from Zora. I don't want a bunny walk. I'm gonna do Zora.
Suddenly you're happy you did Easton first time you were there?
Oh boy, am I happy about that.
We can't do anything in GT.
Nope.
We can't kill Moth.
Nope.
We can't go into Ice.
We can go back up the mountain and kill Moldorm. Yay!
Yeah, so it's bunny walking or
Wait,
which bunny walk is in logic? Oh yeah, the one to the Dark Lumberjack.
Yeah, from Iceland Cave area.
So I assume like if you bunny walk, it's probably gonna do Sora. We can watch that.
I don't think you bunny walk from that entrance first. I think you save and quit to Old Man first and just do the South Dark World checks because they are still in logic. And then you just bite it and walk over there again and do the North Dark World checks too.
That's right. You could have done Eastern right there if you had skipped it.
Yeah, but also like, how would you know?
And I'm thinking.
Okay, so this is okay. Here I would actually do Humbugh.
But going up there is slow. And
I know.
Telethar hates to do slow things.
That's why he wins. And that's why I don't win.
Red Boom Spooky Splash action would have helped here. Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, I like Humbugh because if there's anything there and you get it out of logic, you know your opponent hasn't done that for the next hour.
Yeah. And also, like, if I could just squeeze out anything that would make something slightly more efficient. Game. I would like it.
Alright, Moonpearl on Sora, cool. Alright, now what do you do? Start mountain, yeah?
Start here and do something.
Yeah, the mountain start.
Okay, that's it. All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I don't think we need to talk which order you do this in, maybe?
Nah. This is more
how do you
minimal differences. But like you go here, I think you go down here, and if it's nothing, you save and quit and start over again at Old Man again.
It's true. You used to have the Old
Man
Man start.
You just go back, yeah, and you just go up instead of down. But now we find Paradise Cave. It would have been interesting if you would have bunny walked here, because then going through this connector would have been in logic without the Moonpearl.
Yeah, this could have been in logic pre-Moonpearl even, yes. If that was a Lightfall exit.
Moonpearl could have been in here.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Like some connectors you need to take, like that has 3 exits. It's just desert and this, basically. They can do that.
The Hyrule Castle.
Oh, it was a Lightfall exit.
It was a Lightfall exit. Oh my.
Alright, so
this was actually in logic the whole time.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's another Lightfall exit.
Oh, is he doing it?
He's doing it. Don't take damage.
Oh, sick.
Oh, he did it.
Oh, so sick.
He don't have the boost.
But it was a sick jump.
Oh, let's go.
I got a hook shot. I can sequence break this. Oh, wait.
Oh, thank you for that, Telethar. I really like that. That was very funny.
But now we just unmarked that entrance because we checked it.
Yeah, there's nothing in King's Tomb. We never go back.
And now we just pray that we don't need to go to the upper West Dark World because the connector is trash.
It's so bad.
Eastern is green.
Okay.
Okay. That was flippers.
That's a lot of blue. 3 blue items.
Wait, what was the third blue?
Bombs.
Bombs.
They count, all right?
Okay, so you find flippers there. You immediately go East Dark World, I guess.
Well, you do. It's either East Dark World here, or you just go down to. No, I wouldn't do East Dark World here. I would do Dark Shopping Mall, probably into Catfish, because you can do East Dark World from back of Old Man. And actually just exit out of pod. That would be nice to just maybe hope for Mir before doing that, so you can end on Pyramid and do the castle checks.
Oh, you can. Okay,
Right.
you can hook shot across after
Yep.
catfish.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, because
That
like I would probably just have decided to do Stumpy and dig game, and then not think about the flippers until I was halfway there.
So here's the thing about Stumpy and Dig Game. Those, like in normal rando, that always feels like a kind of what's the word for it? A lucrative area.
Mm,
I don't feel that way in Crosskeys.
yeah.
I feel like that area is barren.
Mm, okay.
There's just two items and one entrance if you don't have the mirror. That is, if you have the mirror, go there by all means. But if you don't have the mirror, it's not that much over there. Especially not without the mitts.
Mm.
If you have mitts, sure, fine, you can go to Village Valcast that way. But here, I agree with not doing that yet.
Yeah, good point that you really want the mirror more for that area in Crosskeys than in other
yes.
modes.
Yes, you do.
Mm. Right, so like I think you can actually just not do
Map.
Oh yeah. Oh, shit, I'm so bad.
It's okay. You have a lot on your mind. Okay.
Nothing happened. He was just swimming.
Just swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Alright, so we do see Dark Shopping Mall here.
Yeah, and then you can take the whirlpool up to Catfish.
Yeah.
And then work yourself to the West Darkworld, potentially.
Yeah.
Or just pod area.
I'd still do pod from back of Old Man, I think.
You've already checked pod entrance, so you don't have to worry about that being slow.
Right, but it's slow swimming over there too.
Mm.
And if you do it from the top, sure, you have to go through. I don't know what's fastest here, to be honest. It might be within seconds, and I might be choosing the slow decision. But
Wait, which two routes are you comparing?
I'm comparing going to the pod area from the front of Old Man, which is from Hype Cave, and swimming over.
Right.
Or going through the back of Old Man, exit out of the pod entrance, and then do the entrances from that side.
Mm. I don't want to do either of those.
Well, no, neither. But if I had to choose between one of them, I would go like from the back.
Yeah. Coming from the Old Man gives you the option to go to Pyramid after.
Oh, let's go! It's the Harabiki. Heck yes.
Oh.
That's what I was hoping for, was in Chomps, because that would have been so bad if that wasn't Chomps.
Yeah, so I think you just don't go into the... Like, you want to go to the West Darkworld here with the hookshot. You want to not check the Pyramid.
That's what I mean. Like, you can do that after pod area later. So
yeah,
why do it now? You want to do the rest here now.
Yeah, because again, you want to check Pyramid with a mirror because you got the entrances there.
Yeah.
And it's just one item.
It's one item. It's like it's a vamp version of Southwest Darkworld. Like, you really want the mirror before going there.
And in pod area, you got 3 entrances. But in the West Darkworld, you got
300.
We got 6 items in Skullwoods alone. And then you got many entrances you can do into Stumpy and the game.
Exactly. If you find nothing over there, you can still go south to do the garbage checks in the south. The annoying part is going this way, you do orphan 1 mirror check, but opposed to orphaning 3 mirror checks on the castle.
Wait, which mirror check?
Graveyard. No, wait, we did that.
We did that.
We exited out of there. That's okay. Don't mind me. we already did that. Good point.
Technically, King's Tomb could be a mirror check still.
Fair. Yes, but that's also boots check.
Yeah, and you don't never get boots in Crosskeys.
You never do. You also never get flute, nor mirror, nor boots. So yeah, it's the worst one.
I think mirror is the more common of those.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you go north, you got one entrance at Bumpy Cave bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But are you even slightly hoping to find that connector to check that entrance with? You're not, right?
No. It's usually Spiral Cave that leads up there just to screw with you.
Oh, okay.
And you want the mirror before doing that. Again, you want the mirror to do a lot of things. Oh
Good.
no.
Okay.
That's that guy. And it's looking now like you want to do as much as you can with the mirror in this seed, because it's getting rough. It's getting really rough.
Yeah. So Telethar is setting up here the 4 Wu entrances into Skull. Because you always have to guard yourself against the bad wood.
Yes, and also the checks south of Village Vodcast is very attainable from Old Man Save and Quit Point.
Yeah. So
Sweet model.
If we didn't have that access, what would we do?
Then it's tough. Then I would probably check Skull Woods, hope for a non-bastard woods, and then go south.
Mm.
But like, hope for a non-bastard woods. No, thank you. But now we also found a connector down here. That's not what Telethar wanted to find, I don't think.
It's Harrow Castle main. It's not only a connector, it's terrible out of logic items.
Yes. And we are not touching terrible out of logic items. Clear.
Well, one of those exits could be Bumpelage, which was an item we didn't need. The swamp. Do we get the Spexy clip today? The Spexy Staddy.
Oh, that would be so cool. I've been for like 5 minutes sitting here thinking, wow, Telethar is so good with bootless movement.
With pumping.
And then I was like, wait.
He's moving so fast, it's crazy.
So is the enemies. And wait, no, that's not how it works.
This is how we should always play Rando.
Yeah. Alright, so do we have a Bastard Woods or no?
Alright, so you're not even checking the exit here because you...
Right, because you don't care.
Okay.
You're gonna save and quit out of here anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
GT small.
Okay.
That's 3.
That's yep.
Well, one of them is out of logic.
It's a Bastard Woods, alright.
Oh, hello, PH. Just get the flute. Okay. The spooky splash action tutorial. Absolutely. And that is a saving quit with the flute. Do you just activate the flute?
Yes, please. Get me something that will have me move slightly faster than I've been doing for an hour.
Where are you fluting?
I don't care.
Spluting.
I'm fluting away. I'm probably fluting to Hera, to be honest.
Oh, that's a fair point. So we got Hera, we got Humbugh and Island.
So there was one thing that Telethar actually did here that is slightly risky, but also probably not going to bite him. He didn't pick up the guaranteed small key in the back.
Oh, he didn't? Okay,
No.
okay. What a I hate it. Rude is what that is.
It's very rude.
You even have the hook shot to do the hook clip. That's swag. No, I don't agree. You pick up the key.
There have been situations where I've been a Skullwood small key from Go mode, and it's probably the worst Go mode item you can have in this game. Because it's all on you. There's no RNG in that. It's all on you.
Didn't pick up either of them. Wait, what do you mean either?
Oh, you didn't pick up a pot key either.
You must have, because you don't have any small keys and you open the door. And I saw you do it.
Yes, you did. Yeah. You did pick it up. You did pick it up. Yep, you picked it up. That's where you got grabbed by the hand.
Ooh! Surely this is progression because you got a key.
Yes, that's how the game works.
And then what do? We don't have more pod keys. We flute away.
East Darkworld.
We don't flute to check Humbugh and Island.
Why? Oh, well, because flute.
That's a good fight and no progression.
And no progression. Beautiful.
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Burna is awesome. Oh right.
Oh no.
We have two Darkworld entrances here too. That's a very good point.
We are bad reviewers.
We are bad reviewers.
Yeah, of course. Like you check these two. Okay.
This makes a lot of sense. Yeah. It's safe in 99% of the situations you'll encounter Telethar. I agree with that. It's just, but what if?
He did not go back for Sick Kid.
No.
Sick Kid is only logic with 4 bottles, is my motto.
Also, Sick Kid is quite easily obtainable now with the flute, because you can flute to 8 and go through that connector and just do Sick Kid from the north. So it's not that bad anymore.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I agree with not checking. Like you save and quit in the back of goal. I probably, because you couldn't get out. You don't want to check Sick Kid first. I might have done it, but I wouldn't have liked it.
Oh, me either.
We got a desert pig, but we haven't found desert yet.
We have seen no parts of desert yet.
Mm.
So we are fluting somewhere to 8. We are doing flipper checks.
Yeah, because the way I see it is...
Oh, we did pick up flippers.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, where was the flippers? Why did I miss that? Oh, hey, desert.
But they were in Saha's closet.
I marked that. I know where. Okay.
Bomb shop entrance.
Oh right, we swimmed.
Yeah,
swim.
we did a lot with those flippers.
We swam over. We've been using them for a while. Oh.
Alright, so we find Desert Palace West with a mushroom. Alright, so can I just say that I feel a little bit offended that this is the sequence the Telethar got? That he got the big key to desert to check before finding desert?
Yeah. If progression is on mushroom, I'm gonna be slightly.
Oops, sorry.
Slightly tilted here.
Did we find a witch's shop?
Yep, it's in Waterfall Ferry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We found it without flippers, but with the flippers, it's in Logic. We even have the small key. Okay.
We even have a small key.
Swamp entrances in Logic. Let's go.
Interesting. Alright, now we I mean, you just want to check the exits here. And do you always just do east exit first because it's fastest?
I do east exit if I have done the right side.
Exactly.
If not, I do the front. And we cash in on a time save of not checking Desert Ledge.
And can you say that the only time that it would have been nice to have scouted the ledge is if you don't have glove and you find that connective you found.
Right. Yep.
Because you don't want to go back there.
Nope. Yep. You don't want to do that, but
now we have
that is also extremely unlikely.
It has happened for sure.
It has. But the question you asked, Mike, like what exit out of desert do you do first? It's interesting because that's one key difference between Retrans. Oh my god, between Retrans and Crosskeys. Because in Retrans you can usually always do right side. Because you have a sword, you have a small key usually. Meaning that if you find desert, you will likely isolate the front entrance unless you just go back in and check that too. That has burned me a lot of times in entrance, in Retrans, but it rarely burns me in Crosskeys because it's not always an obvious choice.
Okay.
Excuse me, game?
Is this even randomized?
That's behind Agat 2. Well, that's not going to pay off for a good one, if ever. Now I don't feel as bad anymore.
Oh yeah, bat is on a drop down. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we have 3 keys to Aga Tower, or Aganis Tower.
Yes, GT Tower.
GT Tower. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. So now
we check Sickid. I think this is a Sickid check.
Yeah, we go back into the Dark World. So
yeah,
maybe we can just bring up the map here again.
Yeah. So we have we've done Skull Woods. We have Sickid. We have the 2 2/3. Well, 2 2/3 of an item in West Dark World. We also have Pod area in East Dark World. I'd do West Dark World first, I think, because it's so fast from Old Map.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's Harnold Castle too.
Yeah, you take this connector now when you have the flute. Without the flute, probably a saving quit to the old man.
Yeah.
With the flute, you get here very easily. You can set Kid on the way to Humbugh Castle.
Humbugh Castle, yeah.
Which gives you, like, I'm interested in that not because of the item, but because of the exits.
Yeah.
I want to find my Hookshot Cave exits.
That's an important one. I agree.
Or my area access, which is not guaranteed.
It is not. I believe we did see a connector that exited at Laser Bridge. I don't remember which one it was, but it was something. So there aren't that many guaranteed exits left. But Hookshot Cave, like Floating Island, is definitely one of them. And that's an important. So yeah, I agree. I think this is good. As long as it continues down to Hard Castle, which I think it should. Yeah,
I don't think Telethar is going here for Sick Kid specifically. It's more so Humbugh Castle into south, I guess.
Brother connector from Spike Cave to Laser. Oh, that's what was it.
Oops, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, bailed out with a small key.
Can't believe it. Buy a lottery ticket.
We haven't found the dam, which makes this annoying to walk by the Swamp Palace.
by Swamp Palace with flippers, with hookshot, with a small key. Could have specky clipped. Come on. Just find the damn.
What would have been the downside to just save and quitting to the pod area to check those 3 entrances? Instead.
The downside with that would be that you want to do that and then do the pyramid. But doing the pyramid now sucks because you don't have a mirror. Oh, well, that's another way to get up here, I suppose.
Yeah, so this is exactly what we wanted to find, is what I think.
I actually disagree. I wanted to find specifically either this entrance that he walks into now. Oh, cool. Or Floating Island, because then I can go back, do the things in Harald Castle, and then go back out. But now I can't go back into Harald Castle.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm stuck up here.
Sure. But...
This is what we wanted to find.
Like, we want to find this area through a connector.
Yeah, I agree.
And
this is how the game is. So...
And Telethar did what I would have done, and that is to not do anything in Outer Castle.
Okay.
It's not a logic.
I know, but I'm a full clearing kind of person, so that's why I lose.
But it would be it would be quicker if you find boots first, or mirror.
Yeah, sure.
Like if you had mirror and boots, maybe I would have just done it. But
you will still have to go back. And it's slow going back. Well, running if you have the boots, but you know what I mean. Okay. Do we follow Humbugh's first rule of Crosskeys? I don't think we do. I am sorely disappointed.
Humbugh's first rule of Crosskeys is that when you have mitts and the flute, you flute to Ice Palace.
Yes.
And check that. What other things are in logic? Mirrorless Smith Chain?
My area, Mirrorless Smith Chain. Yay! We have one lovely entrance on bottom of Light World East Death Mountain.
That is true.
But other than that, it's I'd at least do Ice Palace entrance first, then Mire.
Okay, so would you not check the sunken treasure first?
I would forget to check the sunken treasure until very late.
Okay.
That's how I do things. But yes, that would be best to check immediately. Because that's probably my mirror if I forget it anyway. So yeah. So that first Ice Palace, then my area, and if that pans out to nothing, I'd save and quit to Old Man and do South Dark World, and then pick up the Smith. Turn him in, and well, hopefully I will get derailed before then.
Just hard following those myths until it leads to something good. Yeah.
And no, PH, it's not.
Be Humbugh.
It's not.
And it's worth noting that Telethar is, with these choices, is just avoiding slow entrance checks.
Yeah.
It's just working out really nicely for him. And that was Super Bunny.
That was Super Bunny.
I hate finding the top. And we need bombos for Mire entrance.
Mm-hmm. There was nothing in the other shed, correct? I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just go back, through Super Bunny, and see where we end up. Floating Island, most likely. Well, or Bumper Ledge.
We found it. Okay, hold on. We got a fair bit of connectors left. It doesn't. Chances aren't enormous.
No, but chances. Well, there has to be a connector that leads to those two, and this is a connector. Therefore, it's more likely that this leads to either of those two than to anything else, just because this is a connector. But It doesn't have to, obviously not. No. We have one Harold Castle exit left. We have Turtle Rock exits. We have a desert exit. We have Spiral Cave.
And there it is.
There it is.
And that's a saving quit immediately.
Yeah, there's
Makes
nothing
sense.
left up there to do.
So now do we check the Sunken Treasure and Ice Palace? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna feel so validated if the mirror isn't here. I
If
would
anything
just,
is there.
well, no, especially if the mirror isn't here, I would just stand up and leave. I think I will have done mine.
Okay. Humbugh's exit in 3, 2. Oh
I
no.
mean, it's the most useless entrance of
Yeah.
all.
Now you have to stay forever.
Yay!
So you don't rush Fairy Ascension Cave entrance?
No, no, I don't. I hope I get the mirror before that, so I can just do it from the top.
Alright, so I find this interesting that now Telethar is backtracking here and going to pod area to check these 3 entrances instead of rushing Mirrorless Machine. We still haven't done Stumpy or Dig Game or that one entrance. Which you could do that into picking up the Smith and checking the last entrance or exit in Hyrule Castle, for example.
Yeah. I think either choice is valid. It's how much do you want to commit to Mirrorless Smith Chain? Mirrorless Smith Chain is so bad.
With Flute though, it's not.
It's fine with Flute. Have we even seen the Smith?
Yeah.
We must have.
Oh yeah.
Seen the Smith. I don't remember where it was.
It's in the Desert Fairy Cave.
Okay.
Nice enemy dodge. Alright.
Alright, we get some nice chickens. So this is the point where in the scene where Telethar is right now. Do you think like, okay, sure, this is a race. Do you think he's feeling good?
When you find a myths, you don't feel great. No, I mean, like it's good to find the myths, but you also feel like, oh no, it's a myth seed. That's what I feel.
They also, you found them. They suck, but you found them.
I would feel good if I was Telethar, because I would feel like my routing is working much nicer than it usually does.
Well, sure. Oh no.
Well, what happened? But we got a bow on the pyramid ledge, which is incredible.
No.
So we rush pod. Is that what we do?
Oh no. Poor Telethar. Is it going to be progression on right side pod?
Well, it's not terrible. Because...
I mean, if the mirror is over here, it's terrible.
Well, yeah, if the mirror is here, it's terrible. But, like, if it's not the mirror, that could just derail people from the bow. Potentially? I don't know.
Could it really derail them that much from the bow?
I don't know.
What would they do instead? Probably something more constructive than...
It depends on what's here. Like hammer.
Hammer would be maybe good, because people would do left side GT.
And then find mirror.
And then find mirror. Oh no.
I don't know. Oh, it's a key to this dungeon.
Ah.
That makes sense. And a bottle. Well, that
there
means...
was nothing in the back. What was there?
No, there was a TR small key. And then there was another TR small key with lamp.
Right.
So
Telethar's feeling of that bow probably just changed from oh crap to whew.
And this it puts you next to this last Mitz entrance, so
I like this.
that's pretty good to check out.
Yep, it's good.
Which is Spy Cave, which we don't need.
We never need Spy Cave. There's nothing in Spy Cave ever.
So this is curious. It's not doing the route I thought that he would do.
He's doing it from the north. Is he checking out the last Harold Castle exit? He might. But no, that doesn't make sense to check connectors now. Like there are no areas of the world that you cannot get to right now. That like a connector would help you get to.
I actually don't know what's happening.
Where the hell are we going?
Is this faster to Vu? I don't think this is faster to Vu.
Oh, we found the dam.
Oh, we found it.
Right.
We are dumb.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'm still surprised at this. Is that really faster? It might be.
Yeah, going here it's faster, definitely. Alright, so hammerless.
Do it.
Hammerless dam with hook shot.
Oh, no. He didn't do it, Mike. He didn't do
Oh,
it.
this is amazing. But this happened like 2 days before the glitch was found.
Sure did. And the seed we roll happens to have hook shot in the first location. Well, no, hammer in the first location obtainable, and dam in GT. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That was sadness, completely.
Alright, so we gotta keep track of what's in Swamp later.
We have to, right?
Hello, homemade beer. How's it going? You came in at a great time. This is in logic. I hate it so much.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Yeah, but now we're in like we used to do efficiency checks, even if they're not in logic, hoping for anything to make our life better.
Yeah, this seed really is bad. Like when you're damage boosting off of guards in the front of Harold Castle at 1 hour 14 minutes, and you get your boots out of logic, you know it's not. Those boots are weird.
I would feel bad about those boots.
Like I would feel bad because I know that there are a lot of people that would just not care about logic for this place specifically.
Yeah, if I raised you, Humbugh, I would feel bad.
Yeah.
If I raised Telethar, I would feel okay.
I'm giggling slightly.
Wait, am I disconnected from chat? No. Alright, but like the boost doesn't change our next routing decisions since they're out of logic. They just make our life better.
Yes.
These things are so fast. I wish I could dig this fast.
Wow. What a gamer.
And because we have Mitz and we want to pick up Smith, we work ourselves towards this exit here.
It's something that I never do.
And I'm not convinced it's faster because you have to
either.
readjust. Oh yeah, we need this entrance.
Nice.
And
Turns out that would have been a way faster route to get to the North Dock Road without the flute. I'm just saying. I don't think it's better with boots, especially not if you get hook speed from the stairs, or spin speed off the stairs. I'm pretty sure it's.
And
And like it's also dependent on how late you actually get the item.
Yeah. Just game. Save and quit. And now we use flute. I guess we just check this boots entrance next to Link's house, the long crocs as I call them.
I think we also check shovel.
And shovel. Makes sense.
Because that's in logic. Oh, GG. That's a Hotel Mario.
Oh, it needs to be in logic to be GG.
Oh. I didn't know. Sorry. What am I also?
I can't call them long crocs. Oh, it's the hammer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I hate Harry Castle. Me and Ramon would play this mode or this scene.
I would be in go mode by now. I would not be in go mode by now, but if I would have been as fast as Telethar to find Hyrule Castle, I would have had the hammer before Telethar.
Yeah,
but that is just.
I don't think that's both these decisions are fine.
Yes, they are. That's not a compliment to me routing. That's not what I'm saying.
So
it's just the way that preferences lie. You know.
I can't call them long crocs because it has nothing to do with long state.
That's how names work, Mike. Didn't you know?
But so in the dark world, I call them dark long crocs.
How about donk crocs? So hammer opens up left side GT. It opens up one entrance, two entrances in Vu.
I guess you just finish Smith Chain?
I think you do.
After you full clear swamp.
After you full clear swamp. Well, apart from big chest, but yes. You full clear swamp. It's a crystal. You need to do it. So yeah, I think that makes sense.
And I mean, there's reasons to delay GT. Like if you have big key, it makes it easier to go.
Yes.
Without the big key.
If you have Samaria and a fire source, it makes it easier to go.
Mm.
But also GT isn't that far away at any point. You have flute, you have boots. You can just go to 8, whatever. It's very easy to get back there. But I agree with doing swamp into Smith Chain. We still don't have a single fire source. We
don't have a single fire rod either.
No, that's right.
Alright, so swamp, like we got 10, well maybe not 10, but 9 checks in swamp.
Well, 7 left. But
8 checks in swamp, sorry. We checked 2.
Yes, but we can't do big check.
Okay, yes, right. We got 7. That number went down quickly. We got 7 in there. And we got 2 entrances, and then presumably purple chest, save quit, and that in.
Mm-hmm.
And then
GT. GT tower, yes. GT basement.
Do you bother with the out of logic boots entrances? They're very quick to do.
They are, but probably not. I don't think so yet, anyway.
Is there anything we could find that would just... Oh yeah, let's do this instead. Not really. No, there's no dungeon. Like, if you find Thieves Town, we don't even have the small key.
No, right. And there are dungeons that I don't want to find. I don't want to find Meyer. I don't want to find the front of TR. I do want to find Desert Back. But there are dungeons that, like, there are entrances that I actually
No, we don't want to find that without fire.
That's a good point. We don't want to find that without fire.
Okay.
I don't want to find things right now. I want to find items. I don't want to find entrances.
Yeah.
So I do GT definitely. But it all depends on if Swamp has something or not. And odds are Swamp will have something. So do we take this jank route again? No.
And now we have boots.
There's no way. Well, we had mitts before too. There's no
you
way.
did. Wait, yeah, we had mitts.
There's no way that's faster.
Yeah, what the fuck, Telethar? I thought we didn't. Yeah, no, that's definitely faster.
I will, however, say that for getting that key when you've already been in here once without the hammer, I do that probably every time. I just go to that door and, oh right, I need the key in the pot.
Yeah, third hardest trick of the game.
Third hard. Oh, that's a cool hook shot right there. That's a cool hook.
Does it save time though?
What does that have to do with anything?
Imagine draining that trench or filling that trench.
Why even do that?
Yeah. Going through Scour's area is 13 seconds slower.
Yeah.
I hope Telethar lost by 13 seconds. No, I don't, but it would be funny.
It would be.
Almost as funny as losing by a minute because you don't quick swap.
Also that. I also hope that going to Vitreous via left side is 13 seconds slower than going to Vitreous via right side. So, you know.
That's the real numbers right here. Welcome.
Oh yeah. So Swamp. Let's see here.
What's in Swamp, guys?
Swamp.
Alright, Ice Palace access is in Swamp.
Apparently.
And Mystery Mire entrance. Oh, and Mirror.
Okay. Scratch.
Everything.
No. Scratch everything. But okay. We still have decisions. Like, do we do ice? We don't have Samaria. We have a freaking fire. We have a fighter sword and bombos for close there.
Well, we got big key and a small key. So right side, right side ice is fine.
It's fine. It's a couple of things. It's like 20 seconds.
It's a crystal dungeon you can full clear.
Yes. And we haven't had those once in this seed yet, and it's been 1 hour 22 minutes. So yeah.
But yeah, so this is where my routing would break down completely. Because now you got a bunch of random checks all over the map. You can do GT, you can do ice, you find a big key to this dungeon. You should go back right there, right?
Yes, it's faster to do it now.
It's faster to just check the big chest there.
Yeah. As long as you don't screw up the stairs. Yeah.
So don't screw up the stairs.
Don't screw up the stairs. Just dash from the bottom wall and hold left going out of the stairs. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just faster to backtrack.
Yes.
Not if it's in the waterfall hallway, then it's not faster. But if it's in diver down room, it is. Unless you're really bad at diver down.
Right, of course.
Or if you mess up the stairs.
Or if you're out of bombs.
Or if you're out of bombs.
I'm not sure how that really translates to being bad at diver down, but I guess everyone is bad at diver down with no bombs and no Samaria.
That's true. All right, so it's a crystal.
That's a crystal.
So map time.
We have a mirror now. We have bombos now.
Oh, it's going back in. So hold on.
Yeah,
we'll look at that item.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I still don't want to find the entrances that we talked about earlier. I still can't do desert. I still can't do mire.
Small key to Castle Tower.
I don't want to find Castle Tower either. We haven't yet. So
Yeah. Like, this is where I don't actually have a good grasp on what a good route is.
So we have seen a lot of we don't have many item caves left. I think we have Mimic Cave, K45, and Checkerboard. Maybe we did see K45 at some point. I'm not sure.
We did.
Yeah, I think we did.
We've seen almost all of the big item kits. Maybe there's a 2 cave left.
No, there's not.
No, okay.
There's no 2 cave left. We have a couple of connectors left, like Death Mountain Descent, but who cares about connectors at this point? We can get to every entrance anyway. I don't want to go to like top of the castle because I can only get 2 of the 3 entrances. I would still probably do GT.
Would you mirror? So you can use mirror here and just float straight to GT.
No, I would do Smith Chain. I would finish up Smith Chain.
Yeah, so we got 2 entrances here.
Yeah, but I would not do K45 entrance and race game entrance yet. It's so fast getting there via save and quit to Old Man, so I would not do them yet. Solely on the fact that I don't want to find specific entrances.
That is interesting. Like, you don't want to go to annoying entrances because you don't actually want to find entrances right now.
Yeah. Odds are I will need to do GT left side.
But why would you finish? Why would you go to Smith Chain then? It's just 1 check.
It's 1 check, but I am also here. I am here. I will never have to go back unless one of these 2 entrances actually is one of the entrances that I don't want to find. Like that's what I would think. I am here,
sure.
So therefore I would do it. There is also a connector to Bumper Cave that we haven't found, and we can mirror up there now. So I guess but we don't want to find entrances. Oh, I don't want to anyway. There's also ice. It's in CAC. Yeah.
I think like the reason you say we can skip K45 and race game entrance right now, like I think you could apply that to the Woo entrances as well.
Yeah. I agree.
Here.
I agree. And now that I think about it, ice is so close that we could just mirror and go in there.
You can use flute there whenever.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter.
So like GT. I hope for items that isn't GT big.
It's just annoying. I want Samaria and or a fire source before going there, but they could very well just be in there, and going back to GT is easy.
Yeah, so GT into Ice Palace. I also would
or Ice Palace into GT. Either or. Probably Ice Palace into GT now that I think about it.
Yeah, without the small key to Ice, you wouldn't go to Ice right now.
No, you would not.
But with a small key, it makes it simple. And I don't think you're worried about the boss. Maybe it's just slow, but you're not worried about it.
No. You have hammer. I think we have, magic in a bottle doesn't really mean anything.
So the thing with GT is that we have only 2 keys in logic. Without lamp. So that's 4 items right now in Stalfos room. And Firebar room, so the 5 items.
It's not much, I know. But
so Ice Palace is higher density because that's 8 items in logic.
Sure. Yeah, they are. And the only reason to do GT before Ice is to get better firepower. Or
literal firepower.
Literal firepower, right. But I don't see a world in which you do this seed and continue playing this seed and not do all of GT basement. Maybe if you get Go mode Samaria, you don't do right side, but eventually you are going to do left side. it's not gonna get faster. It's gonna get one more check, maybe with a big key.
Yeah, the risk here is to you orphan the big chest.
Absolutely.
A minor risk, but still a risk.
Yeah. Continuing checking entrances, there's a risk that you orphan Thieves' Town big chest.
Yeah.
There's the risk that you orphan Mire big chest and eventually find the Mire big key. It's. I think that in Crosskeys specifically and Key Sanity in general.
Oops.
There are places that you will go to eventually, and if you can full clear them now, and if it's fast, do it. That's at least what I try to do.
So I think Telethar is going on your line here of is finishing off the Smith chain at least, which is probably what I would have done as well, because I wouldn't have spent 10 minutes thinking about what would be a good idea.
Right.
How is Telethar doing? What do you think, Humbugh? He's demolishing me for sure.
I think he's doing that right.
Yeah.
It's a bad seat. See?
Yeah, finds an entrance you don't want to do.
Yep.
I mean, this is a good concept of thinking about, do I want to find entrances right now? And here's the answer is actually no. We don't want to find things. Other than, like, we already have 2 places with good items. So it's already looking like the better option would have been to not check these entrances. Oh, there was something on race game, was there?
We didn't see this. Oh.
Right.
Oh, that actually changes things.
Did Telethar notice? Yeah, he scouted this. I noticed.
He scouted it. I never saw it. I thought of it when he did, but I forgot to figure out what was there.
Finds an entrance he doesn't want to find.
That's probably one of the worst entrances to find.
Rock East, yeah.
Yeah. So here's the trick for this specific thing that Telethar is doing now. If you go back into the portal on the lower, like on the southernmost pixel of the upper ledge, you will never bonk, no matter how far into the fence you are.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Now we have decent firepower for coast there. So now I would do ice.
Yeah, I think so. That's the lowest risk.
Yeah.
You're committing to no icebreaker, but
sure.
You're not risking orphaning anything.
You're not. This is.
We need entrances, apparently. And if you find Thieves' Town, you can clear that.
Yes, but that is very long gas. I would be hesitant.
Oh, this actually takes us the third main.
Yeah, that's also.
We can follow this connector, Super Bunny, to Floating Island.
And we can also do checkerboard, yeah.
But again, like you said, this is. We're looking for entrances we don't want.
So we should probably think about what we actually do need. We need a fire rod. We need cane. Probably. It depends on.
Oh yeah, cane.
Hovering skill.
Okay, yeah, well.
You and I need cane.
We probably need like Meyer and TR big, cane and fire rod.
Pod big.
Well, probably not pod big.
Well, we don't know what's a pendant, do we?
No, like it's one of the 3.
Yeah.
We know Eastern and Hera is pendants.
Yes. All right, so we're doing GT. And I just assume that Telethar wants Samaria before ice, which is valid. It really is.
Vicky to Meyer and the book.
Meyer. We did not find Meyer on our escapades, so
Oh, this is also annoying to find a book now after having done the purple chests.
indeed.
Alright, Skella confirms Humbugh's trick works.
You're welcome, Skelly.
Nice. Let's see, there's one more check in here in logic. The third GT small is lamp locked.
It is.
Can't believe. Oh no! Another thing.
We found that too.
Yeah.
We found that too.
This is so interesting that because we had much more time to think about it,
yeah,
we actually identify a risk area and then see how that panned out here.
Yeah.
Big hit to pod, okay. That's not a logic.
Please look away. Why are we gonna look away? I am curious. What in the world is gonna happen? Oh, it's done.
It was the pod, the bomb throws.
Okay. Oh, right.
It's okay. I didn't think about it until you said something.
No. To me, that was normal gameplay because that's what my gameplay looks like.
Yeah.
In every room, so that's fine.
So the interesting thing here is now we can actually full clear pod out of logic.
Yes.
And not knowing if it's a pendant or not. I will say.
I mean.
Oh well.
We can just do a map check in the dark world.
Okay, now we have all maps.
Now we can just go there. We don't have a single fire source, and we need a fire source. So I don't think pod here makes that much sense. Yeah.
Okay, so
why would you do that when it cannot have one of the things that you need? Like we might need a lamp for desert. So.
So what do you think about this though? That going to wait, hold on. What was that?
I didn't see it. Pod is a pendant.
Pendant pod, okay.
Noted.
And everything else was a crystal, okay.
Yeah, we have all our pendants now.
Oh yeah, right. I know that. Right, so going up here without having scouted a floating island, just banking on it being nothing.
Yeah, that's fine, I think.
Okay.
The connector to go through is awkward and long.
And
we've already been through it. Okay, yeah, this could lead to Bumper Cave. So this makes sense.
Yeah.
And this is where Telethar thinks to himself, "Oh shit! I unmarked this earlier. Good thing this wasn't necessary."
Yeah. So that was a key.
That was a small key.
That's annoying. We don't need small keys though.
Thieves Town. Could be Thieves Town.
Well, we don't need.
No.
There's no guaranteed small keys that we need.
Correct.
So I guess I would feel okay with that.
Yeah.
For now.
I would laugh if it was a Harry Castle one.
That's true. That could be it. But do boots lead to anything?
Well, they lead to speed.
Lead to speed. So did we do the middle drop down, or no? We did the the spiral cave. I missed it.
I also missed it, actually. I thought that was just from the top.
Hmm. Oh, hold on. Just let me go back.
No, it was the west drop down.
Wait, was this vanilla spiral cave?
Apparently. Yeah, it was vanilla spiral cave. Okay. That's fantastic.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, that's the Brothers connector from Spike Cave, Skelly, that leads to Laser Bridge.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to do that. To do it in this order.
And surely this is Ice Palace now. No. Okay.
It's top of the castle. Top of the castle.
Mm.
I'm just assuming that he's looking for Thieves' Town.
Hmm. Well, right now you're Thyroid and Samariago mode. That's interesting.
Yes.
You never need to do right side GT.
You never need to do right side GT. There's literally no reason. Well, you might need to do Time Room, but that's it.
Yeah.
Have we been to Ice Palace entrance yet?
Yeah. That was.
Okay.
Remember how you said you would eat your hat?
Oh, right.
No, wait.
That's a lie.
You would leave forever if it was value, and it wasn't. So you're still here.
And I'm still here. Beautiful.
Right, we got lamp in logic.
Yes.
So the third GT small is in logic, and our TR small is in logic.
And here we have Meyer. We don't have Kane. Meyer is at an awful spot. If Kane is not in here, this is not fun.
We can do everything except one thing in here.
Yes, but we have to go back.
Good thing we have fire.
Good thing we just got fire. That's a very good point. So after full clearing this, we'll see whether we get, if we get Samaria in here, it's definitely going to be Ice Palace, right?
Yeah. Has to be. Or you continue to search for Thieves' Town to see.
Yeah.
Because right now we're down to like 2 entrances they could be. Or am I seeing this thing wrong?
I think so, yeah.
It's either Pyramid Ferry or the middle drop down on the mountain.
Yeah. Would you excuse me for just like 2 minutes? I need to step away.
Okay.
That's okay.
No worries.
Yeah. Be right back.
Oh, Thieves' Town is red. Oh yeah, so we know where Thieves' Town is basically. So we don't actually need to go and confirm. There's the boots. Okay. So we got the boots in logic. I feel like that was the only value in Meyer, and this connector leads to Bump and Edge. Yeah, pretty good. For Castle Tower, which you immediately do because you have a key and you're there. And a third sword. Nice. And there's nothing on the lumberjacks. You can just leave this forever. And there's Kane. Holy shit. Okay. You can just go back, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Fire or go mode.
And we're back.
So we follow the connector on Higher Castle, led to Bumpy Ledge, and we mirrored and we found Somaria in Castle Tower. So we could take that connector and go back and not get punished at all.
Wow. All right.
And our boots are in logic because Higher Castle Small was in Mire Big.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are 5 from go. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. 5 from go. So
yeah, so now it's just about full clearing efficiently the crystal dungeons.
Yeah. Also finding the crystal dungeons.
So we concluded that since Thieves is a red crystal, we know where Thieves Town is. It has to be
back of Skull.
Oh, we got 2 entrances. Oh yeah, the middle drop on the mountain and back of Skull.
Yes, and back of Skull. So
which one is the easiest to get to?
No. Neither. Well, neither. No, I think the middle drop down is easier because you can go through.
There's a connector.
I think that's a quick connector from Spiral Cave entrance. So I would probably do that.
Mm-hmm.
It is interesting that we just got a 3rd crystal at 1 hour 44, and we are 1 item from go.
Nice.
What I'm trying to say is we have a lot of items.
What do you mean 3rd crystal?
2nd. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the 2nd crystal.
2nd crystal.
Easy.
We're about to get a 3rd. That's what I meant.
So is fire just gonna be in here?
Okay, so what stuff other than crystal dungeons do we have left? We have 3 things in Turtle Rock. We have nothing.
Well,
yet.
If you find GT big, we got the climb.
Sure. We have Dark Cross.
Dark Cross is now logic. Yep.
Monka Omega.
We got.
That's Firewall. That's rough.
We got TR, and that has a bunch of checks in weird ways. You can do Laser Bridge.
Well, you could do big chest into Crystal Roller, and you can also enter the front from the front to do 1 check.
So that's 3 keys. And that's 4 keys.
That's 4 keys. Nice. Okay.
No, I think TR, the valid place.
We do desert first.
Yeah, you have to go into Dark World and do desert, and then you can nip into TR afterwards. Oh no.
No.
Yeah, that's not what we wanted to find, but
that is not what we wanted to find.
And Hera's Small.
Neither is that. So is this gonna be like the quad fire locked fire seed with bombos for ice, and then Hera big in here, and then lamp needed for Hera basement for fire rod in there. That would be just beautiful.
Well, on my end, I can see how much time is left on the VOD.
Oh,
So I am slightly biased in knowing how long this VOD is.
oh, I don't. I have no idea. Don't tell me.
No.
Okay, good.
They also don't know how long after the finish Telethar just sat around and talked about the seed and watched the credits.
Oh no.
Skedo's gonna pad his VOD. You should do that, absolutely.
That would be hilarious.
Alright. Ice Palace was just full of keys we didn't want to find.
Indeed.
And that's the
Another
fourth.
climb with logic. Let's go. Because we have.
Well, the bat is in logic.
Well, sure, but so is a climb.
It's in logic with no keys. It's too big.
Well, I mean, okay, fine. All of the climb, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so desert, definitely here.
Yeah, and there's no point in going kill Mothra, really.
No, definitely not.
I'm just gonna skip ahead here to the.
Yeah.
Oh, he killed Lamo. Great.
Oh, sick.
6 pod small. That's a
Love
little sus.
That's sus. But it also could just be like the Thieves Town small in there. Like.
Hmm. Oh, it's in logic check now, so.
So this is always awkward, I feel, in Crosskeys, where you end up being one entrance and one item from go. Like, do you do what Telethar is doing now and do an out of the way item check to maybe find the item before the entrance, or do you try to find the entrance because it has items in it before you find the item? That is something that I have never been able to figure out what I want to do in general. It's so hard. That's such a tough decision.
At this stage, I use full clear efficiently, I think.
Yeah, but with Thieves Town, it's scary because you won't be able to full clear it at this point. Okay, so yeah.
So doing Dark Cross first is
okay.
Okay.
Sure. I guess we're in Gomo.
That was what I was gonna say. Is because of that, you don't know which of the two entrances is Thieves Town.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even guaranteed to have Thieves Town access, and you don't have the small. You use checking things on the way there.
Yeah.
You would probably just take the floating island connector on the way there, so you can get the small key.
Probably, yeah. But now you don't have to, obviously.
And now we're. I don't think there's any reason we're not in go mode.
There's no reason we're not in go mode.
Yeah.
And there's Thieves Town.
And that's season. Okay, GG's.
GG's. Nice.
Alright, we did it.
We did it.
So it's actually, 30 minutes left on the VOD.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, credits are long. But
so you mean that
it did it
surprised you?
Yeah, it was just right there.
Nice. That's actually really funny.
Alright, so We did it. We reviewed a VOD of Crosskeys.
We
I
did
think
it.
that was good.
That was super cool. It was like when we paused, at least I realized how privileged I was in this situation with like thinking time.
Mm.
Like, okay, sure, you watch a restream of a race, and you feel like you make very solid decisions of where you want to go at a specific point because you're not playing the seed at the same time.
And you see
But
two seeds.
yeah, and you see two seeds. But when you pause one and just sit there for 3 minutes just discussing different options, you're obviously gonna make good choices.
Well, it really like at the end game once we find a mirror.
Yeah.
And it really shows that thinking more about it can like it's really valuable.
Yeah, it was annoying. It was super annoying for Telethar to find the Turtle Rock Big Key after finding Turtle Rock Big Chest. Had he done that?
Why does the guy throw bones? He does that sometimes.
Wait, what guy? The Sysak?
Yeah, the Sysak.
Oh yeah, that guy. That's hilarious. This game is awesome, didn't you know?
All right. I'm glad the viewers enjoy it too. That's good.
Yeah. That's nice to. That's good to hear, Skelly. Especially from someone as insightful as yourself.
And I'm happy for all of the viewer participation. That's also very useful for this.
For sure.
Oh, did we? Okay, so remember how we talked about the Hammerless Swamp and how we would have gotten the mirror?
Oh my god, that would have been such a good play in this one. Oh, goodness gracious, what the hell?
So you find that mirror, right? And then you just I don't know. Where was shovel? I forget what the shovel was. Harry Castle map chests.
Oh right.
Yeah, so
just before the books. Correct. Yes, you're right.
Assuming you don't skip the shovel, you just find that shovel and you do smith chain into hammer.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing.
It's a very different seed if you have that tech available to you.
Yeah, what an amazing seed to not be able to do the glitch in. Alright, so it was. So in this we had the flute. So routing wise, there was always just one way to do things. I felt like. And what I mean, if you want to go someplace, it was always answer flute there instead of thinking about how to do it.
Or walk from Link's house early on.
Yeah. So we didn't get much alternate, getting from A to B discussions, no. But
with that late of a mirror, we did not.
But that's fine. Like it was pretty fruitful, anyways.
Like those parts of the routing is, I mean, that's not what I consider routing anyway.
Well,
as reading a map more than anything.
Sure,
that's what I used to do when I did orienteering.
Yeah, but that's really important in Crosskeys. How do you like it's quickly figuring out which route to places is better is. incredibly important. It can
For
lose
sure.
you. It loses me minutes per race probably.
Yeah. It lost me. It lost me the 1-on-1 race in last year's Crosskeys versus Zelda,
Mm.
where I didn't figure out the fastest way to go from point A to point B. So I lost by 11 seconds. So yeah, definitely important, but it's not something that is dependent, and it's not something that has to do with this game specifically. It's a matter of geometry.
When was this race?
No idea.
Oh, this was the
Oh, it was
daily.
2-1.
I forget. It was the daily. So who was your opponent and opponents, and yeah, what's the race time?
That should be easiest to find via
GG's
Telethar.
There we go. Telethar finished third. Selga won with a 158.29. High Roller finished second with a 159. And Telethar with this, followed by Dazed Cloud with a 205.18.
There it is.
Data pledge forfeited. Just want to say that.
Nice boot. I love it. But yeah.
Data pledge skip Mirror and Bombos. Why?
Yeah, no,
why would you skip Left Side Swamp?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like that applied at all. Honestly.
Would you skip Left Side Swamp if you Spexy statued?
Not in Crosskeys.
Not in Crosskeys, no.
Unless I just found the hammer and I am one other item from Go Mode, and that just opened up all of GT, then maybe I would skip Left Side Swamp. But no, not in Crosskeys. Yeah, I think so too, Telethar, because you would have gotten the Fire Rod.
So Moria go instead of
Yeah.
Fire Rod would have been better, yes. But you would have done Slow Ice. So no, I don't think it would have been a huge difference. But yeah, going to GT sooner would have avoided the.
Yeah, and getting the Fire Rod before Kane would have disincentivized you to continue looking for Meyer. Like, you would have probably tried to loot out a Somaria before hunting entrances to find Meyer, because you don't want to find Meyer without Kane. But in this case, that was impossible. Sort of, anyway. And yeah, you still full clear ice and desert, but you might climb G. No, you don't climb GT. Of course, you don't. Maybe it doesn't make that much of a difference, other than not having to double check entrances.
Mm. I hope I learned something. I like the absolute zero tolerance to do bunny stuff.
That I 100% agree with. I am very happy that I'm not alone on that boat.
Not even the mountain entrances.
Nope.
Just no. It is slow.
It's gonna be last location. I don't care if I play someone who is doing that just whenever they find dark world. So
Mm.
be it. It's gonna gain me time 98% of the time.
Mm. So yeah, good.
Yeah. Sick. That was fun.
Yeah, thank you, Humbugh, for joining me in this great adventure. Much appreciated.
Anytime.
We're gonna do another review tomorrow. Me and Skella is going to review a mystery seed that has been submitted by Plasma Snake. I don't know anything about this mystery seed. So we're gonna explore that one together. It's a bit weird to review a mystery seed, but it's rando. We do everything.
I think that could be interesting because it's you're reviewing another decision space than you do here. Well, you review one more decision space rather, if it's entrance anyway.
Yeah.
So I think it could be cool.
I think it's a ladder seed, but I didn't ask. I should ask.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Telethar. It is a little bit harder to talk about, but I think that was mostly due to the flute in this space, and also you're really good. So you just do the correct decisions and the seed just unfolds in a natural way, it felt like. What do you think, Humbugh?
I don't think it was particularly hard to talk about this because it was entrance. The fact that we stopped at certain intersections helped a ton. Just trying to figure out what to do, and the fact that you know when to stop just tells the viewer that you know when the important decisions are about to come, and that means that you know a lot about this mode. So I think that just helps to just pause and think. And I think that is something, like, especially in entrance and very much so indoors, people really underestimate the importance of just stop and think for a couple of seconds.
Don't underestimate the power of thinking.
No, right. Just don't.
No, but I know what you mean. Like,
yeah, like if you just pause and think for 10 seconds in a door seat, you're probably going to make a much more nuanced decision than if you're just going to go by autopilot completely. And that goes with entrance too, especially if you're kind of new at entrance.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't do. I can literally, like, I can't do that in a race though.
Well, no.
Even though it might save me time, like, I'm not gonna stand still.
Sure, but you're also experienced enough that you might not need it that much.
No, it's just so hard. Even if you logically think, okay, I need to pause now and think.
Yeah.
You're not doing it in a race.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It sucks, but yeah. Anyway, this was awesome.
Yeah, this was great. And now me and Humbugh needs to sleep for 7 hours.
Yes, we do.
So we can commentate 2 C's and Oranges race in the morning.
What did we do?
I'm sorry to keep you up this long.
It's okay. It was my own. I agreed to this, knowing full well what
Same. I suggested this time, and you were enthusiastic.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, everyone.
Yeah.
I will make a YouTube link in a bit or tomorrow. I'm gonna raid Kodus to Kiss Priest doors, which seems like a good conclusion to this.
That seems only logical.
All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Humbugh.
Thanks. Peace.